Hey Geminis! This is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to your June reading. It has been a minute. I am glad to be back. I don't want to bore you with all the long details. Just know quarantine has done some weird things. Answers have been finally sorted out. Tech things have been solved. So we're back in business. First and foremost, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe. Definitely going through some crazy times as a collective and as a global community. So I'm just sending you guys love, light, peace, and I hope you are doing well, and I hope you are just thriving as best as we can and taking it a step at a time. So, today's reading, Geminis. Oh, and actually happy birthday, happy belated birthday for our June babies that have already passed, and happy birthday for the rest of the Geminis who are upcoming. Lots of cool stuff going on for you. This reading is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. It is going to be a general reading, so I always ask, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't fit. Do not try to force any of the messages. You may only fit with part of it. You may resonate with the whole thing. That's great. Just take what resonates, leave behind the rest. I am going to do this a little differently. I was actually having kind of a struggle moment trying to figure out how I wanted to do the June readings, and last night on our lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, literally it was kind of like the fog disappeared and I was like, nope, that's what we're doing. I got it. And just side note, we are in eclipse season. I'm actually kind of happy that I'm recording this after the eclipse has happened and we're kind of in the season, so we can really kind of get to the bottom of it. But Geminis, mutable signs are probably going to have a little tougher ride this season, and that's not necessarily that it's just going to be challenge after challenge, but there's some major stuff coming up for you that now with this eclipse and now with the situations going on personally in your life, a lot of karmic stuff can be coming up in a way that it can finally be ended and released and you can move forward from it, which is great. We love that type of energy, but it can feel a little heavy at the outset. We may not fully understand what's happening, why it's happening. Okay, so just bear that in mind. We're gonna get through this. Next 30 days, maybe a little funky, 30-ish days, maybe a little funky. So I am using a new deck. These cards are massively huge, so we'll see how we get them to fit in here together. It might be a little interesting. All right, so doing things a little differently this time, like I said. So I'm gonna pull 9 cards. 3 to kind of check in on what is kind of surrounding you physically, 3 for your mental space, 3 for your spiritual space, and then we'll get some guidance at the end. So slightly different format, but it just feels appropriate and it's a nice temperature check for what's to come during eclipse season. So let's have that sit up there. First 3, love the start of this. Here we have the abundance card. So this is the Empress card in this deck, but beautiful. So lots of good things around you, lots of blessings around you. I would also say that whatever you've been working on and trying to grow and trying to mature is going to continue to move forward, which we definitely appreciate. There may even be this, I kind of want to say there's even an abundance of support, and support in a way that's kind of grounding and nurturing and kind of keeping you stable. We have the Sage of Crystals here as well. Oh, sorry about that glare. Hope you can see that. All right. So, Sage of Crystals. This is our Princess of Pentacles. Another great energy. Nice and grounded. I'm still getting used to this deck. It's new for me. Not Princess. I don't know why I said that. Queen. Queen of Pentacles. So again, more grounded energy. So very strong, earthly, feminine, nurturing energies here with the Empress and then the Sage of Crystals. So this is beautiful. And really what I think this is coming through, that no matter what you may be feeling, because this last card here we have is the Tower. So this may be something you're going through now. This may be coming up during or towards the end of this eclipse season. But something's going to shake it up. Something's going to crumble that you thought was secure, that you thought was going to last, or this was the thing. Whether it's a job or relationship, it's going to be different for everyone, but it's something that you thought was stable, secure, worth all this time and effort building these walls up, that something is going to happen that's going to tumble it down. And it may even just be the realization that, you know, I can do bigger than this or better than this, or this is a distraction when I thought it was the thing. The nice thing here, physically around you, I switched those two, around you there is support, there is stability. So even though this main thing, which I want to say gets 90% of your focus, right? You've been putting all your eggs in this basket just to see it like go wonky and not work out the way you had envisioned. And that may seem or give the perception that things are shaky and rocky and unstable. But around you, there is so much stability. It's kind of like this is only 5% of the picture. The other 95 is abundant and amazing and grounded and secure and just wonderful. Like I have there's no lack of amazing positive adjectives for what's going on. But it's like your focus is here. So this looks like 90% and this looks like 10%, when really this is 90% and this is 10%. And again, if it's meant to fall, let it fall. Don't try to hang on to it, because again, this just makes way for more of this to step in. So physically, take that as confirmation. Oh, I see you. See you. All right. So, this is Geminis. Okay, this will be fun. But like I was saying, this thing pulling a lot of your focus is going to be shaky, maybe rough, going to have some challenges, going to need to change, or even possibly just let it fall and let it be destroyed. But there is more good than bad around you. So just be aware of that and keep your perspective open. Next row, here you have reason. So this, oddly enough, Emperor. So here you have the Emperor and the Empress, abundance and reason. So for some of you, and possibly more of you than not, this could be speaking to a relationship, because we have some counterparts here. Having the Tower in and knowing that there's some karmic stuff coming up during this eclipse, this could be a twin flame relationship, and one that's a little more karmic, so it may not be something that's meant to last. I'm not saying that it's guaranteed to be that way. It's definitely going to be a struggle. There's going to be some type of catalyst that may be rough. If you can work through it, obviously you're going to come out healed and even stronger for it in the end. Some of you, it may be something that kind of forces you to move on, but the growth and the ascension that comes from what you learn in this moment, powerful thing. 50% of these cards here are major arcanas, so definitely a big moment for you, Gemini, like we talked about. Then you have the Seven of Chalices, so we've got some confusion, possibly some frustration. There may even be multiple players in this scenario, especially if this is a relationship. There may be other people involved, whether they are possible partners, whether this is friends and family giving you opinions, inputs from both sides, his side and your side, or her side, whoever. And the confusion is sitting right in the center, so it's going to play a big part of this. What's right? What do I do? What do I want? Right? What's the best outcome for everyone involved, including me? Right? Again, this card is called Reason, so there's some major decision making. Even with the Two of Orbs, all the twos carry the need to make a decision. Now, this guy with the Two of Orbs is a little more fluid. It is a little more of a balancing act. There's a bit of a dance going on. So, the weight may be on the left, and then you got to be okay to shift to the right and back and forth. So this decision isn't something that's going to be super easy. It's also definitely not going to be completely black and white. There is going to be gray area. You're going to have to be okay with the gray area. There's probably going to be a need for more information than what you originally are given. You are going to have to sift through some things. You're probably going to have to ask some questions, or at least, at the very least, be aware so you can pick up the little hints and nuggets. Because like I said, there's a lot of support and stability around you, even though what you're looking at may look unstable or may look like it's falling apart, which, it is going to be falling apart. But again, this is a small piece of a much bigger picture. Same thing when we talked about with this, possible twin flame, definitely soul connection, but possibly a twin flame. This rough time, again, is just one snapshot of a much larger story. Okay. So mentally, there's some investigating having to do with what decision needs to be made. And this decision is going to be based off of this physical situation. Do I move forward? Do I stay with it? Do I stick with it? And there's going to be some research to do on your part. But Nice thing about that, Gemini, you are a natural communicator. You receive a lot of messages, you send a lot of messages. That's what you do, right? So, right in your wheelhouse. So we're using your own natural skills. So it's not something that is foreign to you or that you need to... Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm surprised you guys didn't get the World card. All this good juju going on in here. All right, so... I didn't even look at that till just now. Bottom of the deck. This is the King of Pentacles. So again, another counterpart. You have Queen here, King on the bottom. But this is what's happening. The whole underlying thing is we're trying to make you this. We're trying for you to embody this grounded, abundant manifester. This is your evolution, right? This is where we're trying to get you to. Which, funny, because it's a lot of air energy you naturally possess. This is all earth. So again, grounding you. So taking all that wonderful thought and imagination and ingenuity and inventiveness and grounding it, making it something tangible and stable, taking it out of the ethereal and actually making it happen. So, huge ascension for you. Same thing with what you have on your spiritual evolution. So here we have guidance. Can we see that? There we go. I keep forgetting how big these cards are. I want to hold them up here. Nice, peaceful, loving energy. So again, guidance, literally speaking to guidance, support. So, if you guys are into meditation, I think that would be a beautiful thing for you right now, Gemini, to connect with higher source. Because again, your guides, your angels, spirit, your higher self, all these energies are conspiring to help get you through this tower moment, to help bring you the answers, right? To help you find the reason and abundance. So you are being led to this. And like I said, you're using energies that come naturally to you. Your natural, logical, analytical, intellectual skills. Something you can already do. So they're just leading you forward in a way. Then you also have the solar deity. So think of the sun. Optimism, success, light, warmth. So lots of positivity going on here. And again, that's lying right in this middle column where we go from, this grounded, stable energy, dealing with confusion and dealing with, more options than we really want, need, or even should be concerned with. But it's okay. We're going to find success through this. We're going to get through it. And we're going to get through it amazingly well. So we love this. And then we also have the higher self here, which is all about your intuition. So like your high priestess. So there's definitely some learning going on. You can kind of see this image. She's holding a scroll that's open to you. So she's sharing with you these secrets. This is part of your ascension, to gain this understanding, to learn more, not only about the situation at hand, but you're also learning a lot more about yourself. What you need. What truly motivates you. What is your purpose for some of you. I don't know why that came through, but yeah. So a lot of you may be kind of finding, like, why is it you're here? What should you, or, what should you be doing? Or what, honestly, do you want to do? Some of that may be what's changing. You may have this, plan right now for what your, what success looks like, whether it's, this job, this marriage, this person, gaining this certain level of achievement, whatever success looks like. For some of you, that, I want to say, is going to make a big shift, right? And like I said earlier, I think a lot of this is going to be relationship-based, because we've got a lot of, soulmate cards kind of popping up. So we've got the Emperor and the Empress, we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So a lot of things going on there. So just be aware of your relationships, especially your very close, intimate ones, whether it's a partner, whether this is a close friend, someone super close to you. This may play out in that relationship. It may not. Again, take it how it resonates. We are going to pull one guidance card. And again, this is for like the overarching eclipse season, so not just June. May happen in June, may happen in July. So just kind of take it as like the next 30 days for us. What kind of energy is surrounding Gemini? Ooh. Don't know if I want to take those. Stay. One more shuffle and then we'll cut these bad boys. There we go. love. Love, love, love. All right, my friends, full moon in Virgo, you are enough. I love this. Some more earth energy for you. I'm going to put that right in the middle there. Actually, here, can I fit it there? Will it stand? No, it won't stand. We're going to put it there. But you are enough. Again, kind of echoing all of this stable, grounded earth energy that the reading began with. So as turbulent as this may feel, and again, most of the craziness happened here in this mental analytical space, which again, that's your wheelhouse. That's your, that's your forte. So again, 90% of your focus is going to be the crazy stuff, and that's going to make it look like everything's crazy. Remember, you can step out of that, either doing things to get you out of your head and into your body, so yoga, exercising, going for a walk outside, or getting you into a spiritual space, so meditating, having a little woo-saw moment, practicing self-love. Anything to get you out of your head allows you to have a bigger perspective, so you can truly see that even though this thing is looking crazy and turbulent and, kind of out of your control at the moment, not entirely, but it's going to seem that way, that only makes up 10 or 5% of the bigger picture. Everything else, super stable. So if you can remember that and stay connected to that, knowing that you are in the right place, you are totally fine, you are safe, this is going to sort itself out as you continue to work through it and process it and kind of analyze the bits and the pieces. When that gets heavy, remember this energy. You are still grounded, you are still secure, you're still stable. Even though this is changing and this is crumbling and kind of shifting and metamorphosizing, you are okay. The larger picture is totally fine and stable. I love that. So, some change up ahead, but a lot of growth, a lot of positivity. I'm going to end your reading there, Gemini. As always, sending you love and light and peace. Please be safe during these crazy times. And I love you guys, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care. Bye.